Okay, hi guys, this is the video review, or actually the comparison between the iPod Touch 5th generation and the iPad 2. So you can see I have the iPad 2 over here versus the iPod Touch 5th generation. So I'm going to be running some speed tests, some physical comparisons, and some graphic tests. So just to get started, both of these devices run a A5 chip. And let's get started. They both have HD, I said, FaceTime cameras. So I hope you guys can see. Okay, there. So I'm gonna be now switching everything off from the task manager. Okay, everything's out of the task manager. Okay, there. And now I'm gonna be powering both of these devices off. Okay, there. I'm gonna be powering both of these devices off to do a boot up test. Power off. Okay, there. So you guys can see I powered both of these devices off and they're completely off. And I'm going to be booting these devices up after I do the physical comparison. So on the front, the really main things are that these both have a FaceTime camera, and basically that's it. And the iPod Touch has a 4-inch Retina display, whereas this you can see the huge difference. And you might think why I'm making a video comparison but I'm making this comparison because both of these devices are running a A5 chip, so the speed test should be fair. So going on the back of both of these devices, you guys can see this is made from MAC aluminum, and so is the iPad 2. And personally, I like the iPad 2 back better than the iPod Touch back, but the iPod Touch back and iPad back are both really good. So you guys can see Apple iPod and Apple iPad written 64 gig, and it doesn't say it on iPod. So let's get to it. This has a Wi-Fi receiver over here, a really big one, other than the iPod has a Wi-Fi receiver over here, a really tiny one. But due to the cameras, this has a 5 megapixel iSight camera, which now comes with the new iPad, but this one unfortunately has a really stupid old camera. And getting onto the buttons on the corner, as you guys can see, it has those slant, and it's like all in one. You press up on the button to volume high and down to volume low, as on the iPod. Again, you guys are wrong side. On the iPod, there are two split buttons for volume up and volume down. And you guys can see the iPod has no mute button as the iPad does. Anyways, let's get to the bottom of this now. Okay, I'm tired. Okay, the bottom, as you guys can see on the iPad, that it has some real small but good speakers over here. And those are real big speakers, actually. Mistaken from saying small. If you want to hear about small speakers, look at the iPod speaker. All I can see is about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. But those speakers are really good due to their size. Like on their size, they're really good. And the bottom, you guys can see that new iPod has a new lightning connector, which is reversible. Sadly, look at this. The iPad still runs the 30-pin connector. Boring. Okay, anyways, let's boot both of these devices off. Did I did that? No. 3, 2, 1, go. There, both of these devices booted up pretty fast, and over there it looked like the iPod booted up a little faster than the iPad. So both of these devices are booting up. Come on. Oh my god. This is the most boring part of the video. I feel like skipping it, but I'm not skipping it. There, the iPad finally booted up faster than the iPod, but you can't say the iPod was any back because both of them were almost the same time. But you have to give it up to the iPad because it did it a little split second faster than the iPod Touch. Slide it open. Okay, let's quickly run a few apps over here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is run the camera app. So both of you, as you guys can see, I'm gonna be running the camera app to see which one's faster. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. There. The iPad was a little bit faster than the iPod in that, but let's go on to the other ones and see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm gonna quit it. There, the iPad quit it a little bit faster, but I don't think that's any noticeable. Which other app? Let's go to the App Store, for example. 3, 2, 1, go. There, top cards loading up, blah blah blah. Okay, that was not fair. I was on something. Let's go to top cards and top cards. I'm gonna do this again. Delete everything from the bottom. Yeah, and now I'm gonna go to App Store. 3, 2, 1, go. There are top cards in both of them, and amazingly the iPod Touch 5 seemed to boot up faster than the iPad 2. Okay, that was not predictable. Like, I expected the iPad to win this, but sadly the iPod won. So let's do something else. What should I do? I'm gonna run another app right now. I would have run music, but I have no music stat. Okay, so I'm gonna be running Asphalt 7. Many of you guys will be familiar with that app. It's really cool and popular app, which most of you guys know. I have it in car games over here and over here. Okay, so I'm gonna be running both of it at the same time. 3, 2, 1, go. There, Game Loft and Game Loft. I'm gonna be putting these right now. There you guys go. Oh. You see? There. No difference, but oh my god, it keeps rotating automatically. Amazing. Tap to continue on both of them. I'm gonna do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1, go. There. And let's see which one it is. Okay, there. The iPad was again split like a real slow, but a little bit faster than the iPad. But I don't think anyone else will notice that at all. So let's do a little loading one and see the video trailer. I'm gonna go and quick game. Both of these 7, so the same car. I don't think that matters at all. Select, close it. Wow. So I'm gonna be selecting the same Lamborghini on both of these devices, and I'm just gonna be doing a small video test, you guys can say, to see which one better graphics. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and continue. No thanks. So you guys can see I did this for one like a booting up also. So let's see which one boots up actually faster. There, you got the answer. iPod did that faster. And both of these devices are doing good. And this is just like the graphics. So you guys can see it takes really good graphics on both of these devices. I'm not sad with any one of them. And you guys can see, but I think it's a little more crispier on the iPod. So I'm gonna be closing both of these now. Okay, there. So you guys got a little idea how it will look like, and I hope that would help you decide which one you want to buy. And let's get to one more thing, a really downfall of the iPod. So when you guys, usually when you're setting up the brightness, you set it to auto brightness, right? Many of you do. So let's go to brightness on both of them. There, auto brightness on. But epic fail on iPod. As you guys can see, it has no light sensor. It has no auto brightness option. That's because when you turn it off, you see, because of it's so thin, and it was made so thin, it has no light sensor on it. And it was designed so thin that even the camera which was 5 megapixel eyesight, had to stick out a little to make it this thin. And one last feature is the loop. It's just like an ordinary loop, and you attach a loop to it, and it's like a handy feature to go with kids or taking pictures with your camera. I'm going to be attaching this, taking out the iPad from the background. Okay, there, that's the loop, and you can play around with it. It's pretty good, I have to admit, but it's not that useful, but it's better to have it than don't have it, like I said in the iPhone versus iPod Touch. And okay guys, that was the overall comparison of these two devices. Hope you like it, and I hope this helped you choose which one you would like to buy. Okay, peace out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share this. Bye.